That's right. It is Dope Living TV Live. What's going on? It's your guy. It's your boy, Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live. What's going on? Lisa Davis, my friend, my partner. That is my girl. Purposeful. She inspires everybody. Hey, look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, let's get it. Yesterday, we were talking about relationships. Well, all this week, we've been talking about relationships. And we definitely want to keep that going. Lisa Davis says, hey to everybody. Okay, she wants everybody to live a purposeful life. You know what I mean? That's what she does. Check her out, Lisa Davis. So yesterday we talked about is it cool to be wives to be in subjection to their husbands and vice versa and things of that nature and all of that. Okay, we had a great conversation, and thank everybody who joined the conversation yesterday, and I invited everybody to come back today. So today we want to do a little different. We want to talk about blended families. You know, she has hers, you have your kids, she has her kids, you have your kids. Families come together. Can that work? I mean, is it hard? Is it difficult to navigate that? Also, same-sex marriages, gay, lesbian marriages, homosexual marriages. What challenges do you guys have in today's world, today's society, and how are you looked at? And also polyamorous relationships. I'm not real familiar with a polyamorous relationship, but we're going to talk about it. Okay. Had a conversation with somebody earlier today, and it was they actually explained polyamory and made a lot of sense. You know, it's very, very, very understandable the way that the person told me about it. So hopefully that person comes on today and we can get into it and talk about it. So, and I want to start off until Maurice gets on here, because Maurice is involved in a interracial marriage, which has been working for him for quite some time. So I want to talk about that and see where he's at, how he's him and his wife navigated that. And I won't call it a storm, but you know, a lot of people have one-track minds. A lot of people think what they think. You should only be in date your race. You should only, you can't be with somebody of the same sex. You know, you should only have your wife and you. It's not for 3, 4, 5, 6 people to be in there. The polyamorous. So, you know, we're going to discuss all that. We're going to get it in. So look, I learned that polyamorous, and as I'm looking in here right now, the dictionary describes it as characterized by or involved in the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people that are involved. Intimacy and trust are essential to successful polyamorous relationships. And people do it. People do it with success. But can you really survive? Can you really, I don't know, make that work? Say you're the man and you have 2 wives or 2 women that you're involved with. What kind of rules can you make for that? So I looked it up, not saying that it is right. And again, I don't know anything about it. All right. I mean, I've heard about it. And I guess back in the day when I was younger, probably seemed pretty cool to have a couple of women at the same time in the same room doing the same stuff. But anyway, I don't know again. So I'm looking on here, and this is from Women's Health Magazine, 8 best rules for a polyamorous relationship. 8 rules. Number 1, establish how much you want to share with each other. Even if you're down with sharing lovers, if you're the jealous type, you're not going to want to hear about what your girlfriend ate at dinner with her other girlfriend, or how much fun your boyfriend had at the wine bar with the third person in your throuple. They don't call it a couple, they call it a throuple. You might prefer your partner to simply say that they're going out when they have a date with someone else and leave it at that. And when it comes to things about you. Tell your partner straight up whether you're comfortable with her discussing your intimate moments with somebody else. That's what this. That's what they say. Me, and I was talking to somebody earlier about this too. I'm a man. I'm a man. If you and I discuss the fact that we're going to have a polyamorous relationship, I'm going to bring another girl into the relationship, honey, and we just going to all live together. It's going to be great. We're going to love each other. Everything's going to be so good. And I'm like, cool. Bring her in. Everybody do their thing. We cool. Everybody's in a loving relationship. We're having fun. Then she says, hey, look, would you mind if I brought my friend over? She's talking about another guy. I'm like, hell no. When I say hell no, I mean, no, you can't bring them over, okay? A lot of men, they want the cake, but won't give you a slice, ladies, okay? So if you've discussed with us about, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lisa says, what about vice versa? Nope. As far as I'm concerned, you look, I can do it, but you can't do it, all right? And that's how most men think. Hey, yes, you say if we talk about it and you say it's cool, all right, cool. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna do my thing, okay? Then you say, hey, cool. I want to do it too. No. If another man, if you do it with another man, we're done. But didn't I just give you the permission to go ahead and do it? No, I don't care. But that's what that's what we think. I'm telling you. Lisa says that's most men's thought process. It is. It's about ego. Definitely about ego. I'm telling you. It's definitely about ego. I couldn't do it. Let's put it like that. I couldn't do it. But I'm not that cheating guy anyway. So, and I guess it's not called cheating. And again, I hope the person that was explained it to me, that broke it down to me, will get on here and talk about it. At least I thank you for giving us your thoughts, because it's different. It's really different. Lisa says I couldn't do it. So Lisa, what you're saying is, and let me tell you this too. I miss talking to you. I miss you. I know you moved way away, and man, I miss my friend. But so if you couldn't be in a polyamorous relationship at all, is what you're saying, correct? I mean, because it's some people can, some people can't. The person I was talking to today, I wish I could play the voice messages that this person gave me. It was like five or six of them, and I don't know. But Lisa said she couldn't do it, and I don't blame you. Matter of fact, if you was my woman, I wouldn't let you do it either, okay? And I wouldn't do it either, so we all good. But let's get back to these 8 rules. So that was the first rule. Now the second rule, where was number 2 at? Make time for just the two of you. All right, cool. I get that. Speaking of those special and intimate one-on-one moments, if you're in a polyamorous relationship where one partner is your main person, be clear about the things you'll share with each other in terms of activities or things that are meaningful to both of you. Let's say you and your significant other always go to the same restaurant on your anniversary. Tell them that you like to reserve that place and the tradition for the two of you, instead of bringing that third person there, because that diminishes the celebration, what it means to you. I get it. Number 3 is set boundaries. If you and say your fiance or are dating somebody else, another couple, when you're not together as a polyamorous relationship, respect the time your fiance has set aside to be with your girlfriends, and make sure he does the same for you. I don't even want to read that one. Forget that. Anyway, number 4 is respect your partners. All relationships call for balance, but ones involving multiple people do even more so. One way to keep yours on solid ground is to respect your partner's choice in other partners. Respect your partners. Lisa says not at all. She's not good at sharing my man's attention. That's right. Check out Sister Wives. It's about polygamy. It starts off well, but it's a real mess now. Yeah. And I was check this out too. If any of you have watched The Shy, the last episode, couple of episodes, you know, the I think his name is Jacob Lattimore or something like that. The character that he plays, him and his wife, the young girl. Jacob is he's the one who owns the restaurant now and doing this thing. Him and his wife are practicing polyamory. She came to him because he slept with the lady Lala, who played the cook on there. He slept with her, and he finally told his wife, and his wife got mad, and she went and slept with one of her weed buddies. I'll call him that. So she told him about it, and he was like, wow. And she presented to him that, hey, we cool, but I want to sleep with other people. You did it. I want to do it too. Is it good to do a payback? Because now she's told him that, hey, look, you can sleep with who you want. I'm going to sleep with who I want. All right. I just need to know about it. Okay. It's polyamory. So now they each know. Then she comes back to him and say, well, hey, number one, I got to make some rules. You can't have these people at the house, and you can't sleep with people that I know. So she limiting him. And then when he came to her and told her, well, you can't sleep with old dude, she had a problem with it. So, I mean, the thing is, to me, that's a dangerous situation. But again, spoke with somebody earlier, and they actually made it make sense. Marcella Amos says Sister Wives is crazy. What is Sister Wives? I don't know what that is. And I just gave a movie review, I guess a mini-series review. So look, that's what I was talking about, Carl, the Shy. It's my man Carl Ramsey. All right, you all go to his page sometime. He plays some great music, put you in the mood, and gets you back to where we used to be. Let's put it like that. Play some good music. Marcella says no sharing, and she put it in all capital letters. No sharing. Sister Wives, it's a reality show about a polygamous family. I gotta check that out. I just want to. I'm curious now. Not that I want to share or do anything like that, but a little curious and find out what a polygamous family is and how they act. I think it's crazy. But again, the person who inboxed me, it's all good, Carl. No problems, man. Y'all make sure. Carl Ramsey, there he is right there. Listen to him. It's been on for 15 seasons. So they've been together 15 years. 15 seasons. Wow, that's crazy. It's been on for 15 seasons. So they've been together 15 years. Yes, I'm doing the 15 seasons. Wow, that's crazy. I have to always look at the show as it's going on. Y'all understand. Anyway, 15 seasons, that's what's up. Congratulations to them. She said more than that, 20 years. Whew. But see, here's the thing. If they've been doing that for 20 years, evidently it's working for them. They've set boundaries, they set rules, and everybody follows the rules. So evidently it's working for them. And in that case, okay, if it works for you, it works for you. But in a normal society, let's just say in a society that we live in, Lisa said it's not. So I really got to see that. So look, everybody, movie review. Go see. What is it? What is it called again? I'm sorry, that quick. Sister Wives. That's crazy. Carl says, if you're dating and it's understood, but you can't take that person seriously, ultimately move on the hell out. Lisa says they are having huge issues. They're having huge issues, but they're still together, Lisa. Excuse me. They're still together. And I just don't understand how the jealousy and everything else can't go on in a relationship like that. And if you're a married couple or if you're a couple that's already together, how do you how could you even, number one, say yes and agree to that? But number two, how can you let the affections of your husband or wife go to somebody else? I think that's going to mess it all up. I'm just saying. Lisa says they are breaking up. Okay. Seeking sister wife. Oh, Marcella, you seeking a sister wife? I'm joking. Our generation is not built like that. I'm saying, Carl, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. We aren't built like that. And the other thing is this: is it for black people? Do we do that? I'm just saying. Lisa says you hit the nail on the head. The first wife is extremely jealous of the fourth wife. Yeah, there you go. So I don't understand how the jealousy, because the jealousy does not come in, because the one might get mad at the other because she has more time with him, and vice versa. You know, she could get, one could get jealous of the other one because maybe she might have longer hair, or maybe she put it down a little bit better and he want to go to her a little bit more. Marcella, I was just playing. Carl said, are they Mormons? Thank you, Lisa. He said, are they Mormons? Yeah, the Mormon. You know what? That's another thing that's really puzzling to me. Like I said, I don't know. I only can speak about what I speak about, and that's films and Dopeliven TV and all that stuff. Do Mormons? Well, I bet Mormons are some undercover freaky freaks. Okay, if there's any Mormons out there watching, y'all get on here and tell me. Okay, they always, but I mean they're covered up completely. You can't see anything with a woman on a Mormon woman except her face, neck, and hands. That's it. They wearing all of those Matrix clothes. So Marcella says, yes, there are black couples on Seeking Sister Wife. There are two shows. But a black show and a white show? I don't know. Lisa, yes, they are. Well, they were, but the true Mormon religion have pretty much banned polygamy. They've banned polygamy. They've banned TV. They've banned cars. I was somewhere. I don't know where I was, but we were driving and there was well, I don't know if they're Mormons. What do you call those people that wear the bonnets and the guys with the hats and the big brims and ride the horses? They were riding these horses and they had kids dressed just like them. And as I drove by them, they looked so sad. The kids looked sad. They looked sad, sad, sad. Carl says Abraham was married and Sarah gave her handmaid to him, and it became problematic. Sister wives and seeking sister wife. Okay. Amish. Thank you. Amish people. Man, look. Thank you, Elisa Marcella. Those people, they don't scare me, but they're just so. And again, the views expressed on this Dopeliven TV, not necessarily views Dopeliven TV affiliates. They're just strange to me. I'm telling you, they were driving by. I mean, not driving. They were on a horse and carriage, and we had to drive slow past them because there was a few of them. And I looked, and the kids' faces were just like, they were so pale, number one, but they were just stoic. They had no expression. And I was like, golly. Mennonites too. What are Mennonites? I have no idea what Mennonites are. You gotta break stuff like that down to me, because I don't know what Mennonites are. But that's just strange to me. Here's a couple of more of the rules. Keep your expectations realistic. Being open to the idea of rapid change will soften the blow if and when things suddenly shift. Perhaps your partner randomly decides they'd like to be monogamous with their other partner and breaks up with you. This is what we were just talking about. Or you realize you're no longer feeling your current partners. It's just best to protect your heart by keeping an open dialogue way to talk about it, which is what number 6 is. Maintain constant and open communication. You know what, though? I mean, yes, in a regular relationship, you are supposed to keep talking about it and talking about the relationship so that you can, find out your commonalities, see what the other person's thinking, make sure that you're soothing them, their mind, body, and soul, just as they should do yours. But in this type of a relationship, you talk about it, but rules change. I would imagine constantly. Okay, right off the bat, it's all fun and everything. Everybody's getting together, this and that. Okay, but the next morning, after everything is said and done, how do you feel? How do you look at that other person, especially your real person, your fiance, your wife, or your husband? How do you look at them the same way? She just was with that other woman, just like you were with that other woman. She might be feeling some kind of, I just let me get these out the way. And if the other person comes on and wants to talk about it, that's cool. Number 7, make the most of your me time. Learning how to be alone is just as important as making time to spend with your partners, with an S. When your partner is off with their partner, you have to find ways to feel fulfilled when you're left on your own. This is just crazy right here. I don't mean by wasting your time wondering about what your partner's doing, but that's what you're going to do. You're going to wonder what they're doing. Instead of using these moments to catch up with friends, instead, use the moments to catch up with friends. Clean out that hallway closet you've been avoiding for months. Take yourself out to dinner. Go do something else other than think about what you're not doing with them. Yuck. Marcella says Mennonites are like Amish, but use cars and electricity. But they ain't Amish then. Carl says, are they having threesomes? Man, they probably having foursomes and fivesomes. They probably doing it. Ooh. Mennonites, they not Amish. They not locked. Ilsa says, love my me time. That's my girl. What's up, Ilsa? Ilsa came with some fire yesterday, y'all. If y'all didn't watch yesterday's show, go to YouTube. You can check it out. It's on there. Or you can check out the Facebook link. It's still on there. But Ilsa came with some fire yesterday. So Ilsa, keep that fire going. Okay, because we are talking about polyamory right now. We're also talking about same-sex marriages. And we're talking about interracial marriages and blended families and things of that nature. Want to know just about all of that, man. It's I guess the normalcy in relationships is just gone, just out of there. There's no normal relationships too much anymore. And I don't think it's our community is doing all that crazy crap. I think it's well, I'm not gonna say what I think it is, but I'm gonna keep it there. Ilsa says, hey. Yes. So let me get this one out the way. These are the 8 best rules for a polyamorous relationship. The last one was consider your motivations and your partners. Keep in mind that polyamory only works when everyone is on board with it. So if your partner expresses interest in a 3 or a 4-way relationship because they're feeling suffocated by monogamy, or they think it will enhance your sex life, for example, don't just give them the green light because you don't want to lose them. You should only move forward with a polyamorous relationship if you're truly open and willing to give it a try for you. But if you're totally against the idea of non-monogamy, agreeing to letting others into your relationship in an effort to keep your partner around becomes a recipe for a disastrous breakup. I just think all of it is dangerous, period. Carl says generational marriages, dating younger or older. Man, that's, you know what? We could do relationships all day long. Hopefully we'll get them all in today. So let's go back to the and I'm trying to find this post again. Let's start off with the interracial relationships. Now, in an interracial relationship, you have one culture blending with another culture. And you try to make that work. Yes, you two love each other. You found each other, you found love, all right? But society around you does not feel the same way that you do. Black, white, you're from 2 different cultures. So Becky brings Tyrone to meet her mom and dad. Mom and dad, they're old school conservative white people. So they see Tyrone coming in the house with Becky, And Mom, I love Tyrone. He's such a great guy. He's treating me fine and this and that and this and that. Why did you wait until you guys are ready to get engaged and married? Excuse me. Dust today. Got some things going on. Why you didn't bring him to me first when you guys started dating? That's going to be first question. All right. I don't see anything wrong. Jungle Fever, you funny dude. I should have played that song in the background. You got jungle fever. You got jungle fever. We got jungle fever. It's okay. No, it isn't. I don't knock anybody for doing what they do as far as interracial couple. But here's the thing: you're gonna if you take it farther and you take it to a relationship level that involves you guys getting married, you're gonna have kids, and now you gotta raise your kids in a society. And I don't know because I don't do it. And like I said, I can only speak on what I know. You got to raise your kids around um, people who don't like the fact that the child is black white is different. Um, talk on it, man. Y'all speak on that, all right? Really, it's something that I think that a lot of people don't even take into consideration when they get with each other on that level. They just they do it because they love each other. They feel in a certain way, and then the reality comes in. She doesn't know anything about what black families do, how we act. So you take her to the picnic with cousin Pete and all of them, and she's well out of place. But they checking her out. They're definitely checking her out. Now I'm gonna say this, and it's going to be taken the wrong way, but I'm gonna say it anyway because you all know I always say what I'm gonna say. Fellas, if you out there and you just happen to find somebody that's out of your race that you start to like, and you want to invest a lot of time, and you want to be in a relationship, man, she better be fine as hell. Okay, she better be fine. Why? Because she better be. The sister's already gonna be, he's a weak dude. He can't do this. He can't do that. Right? I'm so sick of people with the letter N to be late. But let me anyway, that's my little sister. Everybody say what's up tonight.
I
Hey,
had a
man.
client that was late.
Hey, girl.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Act like I ain't hear you. I had a late client.
Shout out to my little sister Sage. Where's she at? Where's she at?
She's downstairs.
She always downstairs. Anyway, Angela says, "What's the topic?" What I said the topic was going to be. We talking about polyamorous relationships. We talking about same-sex marriages. We talking about interracial marriages. We are talking about blended families. We talking about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Real quick. Hurry up before I turn my camera back on.
Huh?
Sorry, she don't want to be on camera. She's trying to give me something.
What you trying to give us, Sage?
She's trying to give me a napkin, but she didn't want to be on camera because my back is this way. Sorry.
Hey, Sage, you don't have to get up off of that, not being on camera. This is what we do, all right? So look, you family now, so I'm gonna need you on camera at some point. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
She ran.
NT way. The topic is all of that. And Angela Dixon, she's a businesswoman. She has a brand designer jewelry called the Copper Freak, and she makes her own jewelry, and it's doing very well. Actually, she's if she doesn't mind me saying, I spoke with her today, and she was telling me, and she made it make sense now about polyamory.
That's good.
But I'm still not convinced.
I mean, it's not for everyone. I think that it depends on like who you are as a person. Like I wouldn't do it, but I don't have a problem with it. It's just not for me.
Well, see, I look. You can bring if you're my girl, and you want to get into a polyamorous relationship, you want to bring five or six, I ain't gonna say five or six, two other people or one other person into the relationship, cool. Better be a girl though. Cool. All right. And y'all do what y'all do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Okay. But if she comes to me and say, well, hey, I want to bring one more friend and it's a guy, nope, not finna happen. That's wrong, ain't it?
I just feel like she should have the opportunity to do the same. If you're like, I want to be in a polyamorous and I want to bring a girl, then she could be
She got
like,
me.
nope,
She got me. So she don't
you
need.
have her. That's how she feels. Think about how she feels. You have her.
If my
That's
woman,
why it has to be a discussion
she
and it
said,
has to be an agreement.
wrong. She said, yep, wrong. Not at all wrong. All right. I'm entitled to my own opinion. But again, hey, I gave you props. You made it sound like made me understand it. But just because I understand, man, look, let me break for a second. If anybody goes, nah, we got to do this. You like movies?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to create a show where you're going to do movie reviews, the ones or Netflix reviews, whatever. Okay,
Yes, I would love that.
cool. Because the first one I want you to do is this Space Jam crap with LeBron James. Okay, roast that crap, roast it, please. And today somebody has the light, as opposed to being in the dark. Somebody has the light. Everybody say what's up to Gina.
Hey.
She got the light this time. She red
Hey,
tip.
Gina.
Hey, Nyla.
She red tay.
I'm Rete.
So Gina, we are
Yeah,
talking
me
about.
and Gina got a appointment tomorrow. Don't we, Gina?
Yep. What time is our appointment?
We are going to
My
beautician.
hair. No,
What you
we have
trying
a
to say?
No, I'm saying when women say we have an appointment, okay, I
What
no,
didn't
is
we
he
have a
trying to say?
financial
hey, I didn't
planning
want to say the
appointment.
doctor, okay, I didn't want to say the other one, the G word. I'm,
I
it's
have to
hump
look at
day
my
day.
calendar real quick.
It's
Okay.
hump
I'll
day
see
day.
it to you.
But Jenny, we're talking about blended families, interracial families, same sex marriages, and polyamory.
Mm.
And our brother Greg here thinks that it's okay for if the girl wants to bring in other girls, or if he wants to bring in other girls, but if
Mhm,
she wants to bring another guy,
mhm,
she can't do it because
mhm,
she got him. And I
mhm,
told him she feels the same way. That's why it has to be a discussion.
mhm. We ain't talking about it. I mean, it does have to be a
Hmm.
discussion, and I'm going to lay the rules. All right,
Mm.
there will be.
How does that work?
She's supposed to be submissive.
Thank you very much. Hey, Carl Ramsey brought us some other topics we need to talk about too. There were where was it at? Where is it at, Carl? What happened, man?
One
The,
o'clock,
the
Gina.
Okay.
generational marriages and dating younger or older. Nada, would you? I know you said already. Okay, and Gene, I know you said already. But would you all date anybody who's older than you or younger than you?
I have both.
What's the time frame?
Huh?
And it all depends on the maturity of the person too.
What's
You
the
could
Okay.
time?
See, now you 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't go below 18. So
I mean, I wouldn't. I personally, I don't think I would be able to deal with somebody who is younger than me. Um, like at least not that much younger than me. Like maybe a
they
year.
would be a teenager, Nyla.
Like they could be like, well, I'll be 23, so like they could be 21 or 22. But I don't know that. I tried to talk to somebody who was younger than me, and they were just immature. Like
Yeah,
I
I
think
can
that was like
imagine.
I
I've
tried to
always
like I've dated somebody who was literally only like a year younger than me, and it was just I couldn't do it.
Well, men
Faye's older than
mature
me,
slower than women anyway, so
huh?
they're yeah, they do.
but she was a girl.
Nah,
Well,
Gina's like, well, now I don't know what to
nah,
say.
nah,
yeah,
nah.
again, it depends on the maturity level. Everybody has a different maturity level too. So you can have somebody that's younger than you but have a very mature mind, and then you could date someone the same age and they're just super immature. So it
Yeah,
depends on the person. The,
So
the the youngest I've dated is 7 years. 7 years younger than me.
what's the oldest you've dated? I'm curious. 90?
Uh, hecky no. No. And
You
keep
know
being
what's some of that
funny.
old thing?
Like oldest I've
Bring that
dated,
old thing back.
62.
Okay.
And that's when I was 55.
Okay, so you're trying to get that Social Security, right?
No.
That
Huh?
life insurance.
No. No.
Marcella Amos says she's dated 10 years younger and 10 years older. The younger was actually more mature than the older
See?
guy.
They can be. And you know what? The reason that I tried younger because I had dated older guys that they were immature. Like, and then I dated an older guy. Yeah, I threw him to the curb.
See, look, y'all better.
I came in laughing on that. I threw him to
I was
the
about to say you
curb.
came in at the right time.
Came in. I threw him to the curb.
Everybody's saying what's up to Maurice. All right.
Hey,
Maurice, that's full
JJ,
testing.
Haley.
Hey
Yeah.
there, Maurice.
Nah.
See,
They
Jenny,
gotta meet you where you are. I don't care the age. They have to meet you where you are. You know what I'm saying?
I'm throwing people to the curb.
It does
let me tell
it
you.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the age. It matters the maturity level.
Jenny, you got to also look at the benefits. So, okay, look, if you guys,
What
if you date,
benefits?
I'm ready to tell you right now, if you date a guy that's 62, 63, 64, 65, okay, you all can go to McDonald's and get free coffee.
Okay, I don't drink coffee.
Okay, well, you can get a discount at Denny's for that. They got a limited
I don't
menu.
eat at Denny's.
I don't eat
Ah!
it.
No.
Well,
You talking
damn,
about the former,
And you know what?
the former
I
Sambos? You remember they used to be Sambos.
Fambo.
It
But
did.
I have friends.
That's what
I
matters.
know people who dated because older guys because the benefits. But you know what? They are so unhappy.
Mm.
They are unhappy. Like you're gonna date somebody because of certain things that they could get because of their age, and if that's why you're doing it, yeah, okay.
That's all
Good luck with that.
So basically, you want a sugar daddy, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Or
At that
security,
point,
security,
Or
security.
sweet and low, daddy.
A security daddy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel
get
like it depends. I'm with Gina. It depends on because like I have an old soul, so like for me, I'm a little different. I can't deal with if I think you stupid. I can't talk to you.
Oh
And
my gosh,
I
absolutely.
She just
like
came out like she just said
I can't
stupid.
like
That's
like
the truth.
I have a problem. Like I dated someone. We're the same age, but maturity wise, they were younger than me. Actually, she was like a few months older than me, but we were the same age, and I just like I have like I can't deal with people who don't have goals, and I can't deal with people who are like I'm not one of those
Immature.
people. Yeah, immature, or I'm not even one of those people who deal with people
Mhm.
who are like I just want to have fun all the time. Like
Everything.
you need to have some type of plan. Like I have to be stimulated intellectually. Like and so when it comes to maturity, older, younger, indifferent, whatever, it really does depend on the person because I
See,
done talked to
Greg,
some stupid older people.
we play devil's advocate here in a minute.
Dude, look, I have jokes. I have jokes, but I'm gonna let it go.
Okay.
So look, Nye.
Yeah.
Let's start off because we talked about polyamory. We're gonna get back to polyamory, okay? Because with me, like I said, we can do that. Okay, she try to let somebody else. If she try to bring a man into this relationship, I'm gonna shoot them both. So look,
Is it because she has a penis? Is that why?
say what?
Penis, and you don't want anybody infiltrating that territory. Is that what it is?
Oh.
You feel like you would be less than a man?
It fits mine, and I don't want it stretched out or minimized. Okay,
Maybe she
so
can find
now,
somebody the same size.
huh? So we're gonna measure. We're gonna take a tape measure and a yardstick with us everywhere we go.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're 4 inches smaller than Greg. Okay, can't do it. 4 inches. Anyway, look now. Let's get to the
real.
Man, I'm 20. Man, look, I will darken the whole room if I got naked. Anyway,
All right, Bernie.
here we go. I'm only because I'm black. That's all. Okay. Before we
Bernie.
Marcella says, I'm big boned. Marcella says, money and benefits are good, but if that's stripped or I'm blessed, you still have to be able to deal with the person.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
So Gina,
Yes.
you see that money and benefits are good. All right. So I wonder, can you get in free at uh Great America with a 65-year-old person?
No, but you can get a senior discount.
Who want to go?
I mean, I
I
don't.
just went.
She just went. That's what I was asking. So you think
I
she?
didn't take anybody that was 65 though.
Oh, okay. Is the retirement age? Didn't it drop now? Is it 62?
It's 65.
You can retire at 62, but at
Yeah,
62 you
the
don't get your full
benefits.
benefits.
Right.
Benefits are at 66 and a half or 67, depending on your birth year.
And if you retire at 70, you get 8% more every year.
72.
Yes.
And it's
You-
72.
70.
It's
It's
70.
70.
Ain't nobody trying to work that damn long. Anyway, look,
I know, me neither.
I retired
It
at
depends on what you're doing. It might
55.
not feel like work. I mean, you might be doing this right here at 70.
Yeah,
Don't feel like it ain't work.
I do this. The same work.
He gonna be, huh? What you said? I don't remember what you just said.
Hold on, am I hearing
Repeat
that
that. Wait,
Oh,
what?
really?
wrong? Turn my hearing aid up. What you say
Oh,
now?
first you kicking people to the
Wait,
curb.
let me
Now
get
you
my
talk about their
cane.
death.
That's what you want to do. Y'all do know I'm a comedian too, right? Y'all need to chill out right about
Ask us if you care. Ask us if you care.
that. Nah, you don't want none, girl. You my little
You
sister.
don't want no smoke?
You don't want that smoke? Nah, let's get to some topics here, okay? You are in a relationship of same sex.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
What kind of difficulties? Oh, first of all, let me just go back. How did you know that that's what you wanted to be? I mean, that you were going to be can I say the word lesbian?
Yeah, I'm lesbian.
Yeah, that's
You
what I said.
didn't know the word for it. I mean, you could say gay, you could say lesbian.
I got a
Lesbian.
whole bunch of words, but I can't use them right now. There's other words. Would you like me to go through the vocabulary of?
Nah,
If you say something
nah.
disrespectful, you get smacked through the computer. I'm just saying that's on you.
Okay, well, no, we ain't trying to get smacked. What's up, Daryl Greg? Hey, so how did you know? Because you think you dated guys before too, right?
Yeah, I mean when I was younger, and I mean to y'all, I am young,
Yeah,
but so that doesn't mean too much. But
smell pet milk. Go ahead, though.
But yeah, I mean, I did date guys, and like I have had no emotional attachments. Like I just don't get irritated. Um, or just not into guys like that. Um, and how did I know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew since I was younger. Like if you like reflect on your life, right? Like when you're like what 5, 6, I don't know. When do you start looking at like oh boys have cuties or whatever?
I
When
started looking at girls when I was born.
Oh my gosh.
What?
so like the age that most
Excuse
people
me.
bless you, the age
Thank
that
you.
most people start to like look at the other gender, I would look at girls. I always was friends with girls who I thought were pretty. I always like if we had to play house and somebody had to be the dad, I had no problem being the dad. Like I just always like so when I came out, like I remember in like 8th grade. Remember in 8th grade, like
Wait a minute. Stop saying remember 8th grade. We don't remember 8th grade.
that's unfortunate.
Well, you just left 8th grade a couple of years ago.
You
Talk
got
about
good
enforcement. She trying to cut me, boy. Go ahead.
just because you left 8th grade when the
Go
dinosaurs
ahead.
were still out doesn't mean anything. But anyways, when I remember in 8th grade, or maybe it was like freshman year, I don't remember. But someone like we were friends, and she just kept asking me like if I liked girls or if I was bi, and at that time I was like, girl, no. But like
Denial.
that wasn't yeah, it was like more so denial. But I also came from a Christian household. So even when I realized like I like girls, I dated guys just because I came from a religious Christian household.
Okay, let's stop right there for a second. So you came from a Christian household.
Yep.
Isn't that shunned? That behavior shunned? Go ahead, Maurice.
I care.
Huh? Well, I came from a religious background too. My baby brother was, he was gay. He's not
Okay.
with us anymore. So, I mean, and as far as shunned is concerned, they didn't shun him. I mean, but there
I'm
was a
talking about as
certain
far as in the religion.
the religion shunned, of course, yeah. I mean, here recently they started getting better with it, but back then, it was not happening. So, and I still don't know this day when my baby brother actually, went to that life. I don't know.
So now, as okay, so we kind of got uh the gist of the young. What is it about Sage that made you want to say, okay, this is going to be my part. This is my fiance. I want to marry her. I want to be with her forever.
Mm-hmm.
She's my person.
I just said she's a preacher's kid too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's my she's my person.
A person?
Yeah, she's my person. Like if I could give her the entire world, I would. Or I try every day to try to.
I give you the rain, the stars, and the mountains. I give you the world. And there you for. Who does that? Come on. Look, did you hear? Look, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I got to do it again, okay? And I'm telling everybody, when y'all make the song, make them realistic, okay? I'll give you the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, whatever, and the mountains. I'll give you the world. You can't do that.
It's a song.
But you can't do it. Don't write it in the lyrics if you can do it.
Well, I mean, I got a cousin, and I understand. I got a cousin, Sierra King, and yeah,
You
she
have
is.
to say her whole name.
Well, she's on Facebook, and she's on my. And I mean, she's one of my relatives. So I mean,
you might as well give us a social security number. All you had to do. Come on.
Right.
Whatever. But anyway, she's out. I mean, her and her partner is cool, and I understand the part that she's on now. She's a genius, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's one of those that graduated with honors, and then went to New York. Just recently graduated with a master's. So, she's like 23. Maybe.
Shout out to her.
But that question is kind of weird to me because wouldn't you get the same answer that you would get with a heterosexual?
Yes.
I don't think it's any difference.
It's not. I love who I love. I didn't. So here's the thing. No, you don't choose to be gay, and I think that's a big thing. I don't know, and especially I can't speak for other religions, but in Christianity, like that's a choice that you made. Why in the world? If I know there's so much hate around being gay, why in hell would I choose to put myself through that?
Roadshow News recap. The biggest story this week is actually something pretty small because Ford revealed its new Maverick
girls. Like, why would I choose a life that has so much hate around it? Right? Like, I didn't choose that. And similarly, and you're probably going to disagree, but similarly, I didn't choose to be black. Why would I choose that? There's so much, well, I love being black, but like, there's so much hate, and there's so many hate, there's so much racism, there's so much homophobia. Why would I choose that life for myself? Why would I instinctively be like, I want to go through all these trials and tribulations of this life just because? Like, there wasn't a choice. Literally, there was no choice. Just like somebody, when they started being attracted to females as a male, and females started to be attracted to guys, I was attracted to girls. That's just how it happened. Like, and there's nothing like my parents, and people try to blame the media. My parents were super strict. My mom has a password to this day on the TV, on the Netflix. A password. You have to put the password in. Like, I didn't watch where I'm looking at. I didn't even watch like R-rated movies. I didn't watch sex scenes none of that. So there was no outside influences. I didn't even meet another gay person until I was like a sophomore, junior in high school. And I never met like another gay female. Like, gay men are more prominent, like, as far as being. I had never seen a stud. I had never seen anything, and you don't have to agree with it, but it's not your life and it's not bothering you, so it doesn't
Yes,
matter.
because I respect people's choices for who they want as a mate, but I don't agree with same-sex marriages. Okay,
I don't agree with murderers.
she respects the fact that you choose who you choose. I mean, and everybody's not going to agree with that. Okay, you know, like I said, and we were talking about yesterday with you know, about some things that were in the Bible, and you know, you guys had a compelling argument about, you know, it was written way back in the day and this and that. Things are different right now. Yeah, everything's progressive right now. Some people do choose to live that way though. So
You know, the word homosexual or homophobia didn't appear into the Bible until
why you pull
19.
that out like that?
What? Obstacle? You feel me funny?
He is.
But anyway,
Hey Jada, I'm waiting.
you know, I'm gonna turn my camera off. Stop playing with me.
He is silly.
You're supposed to have my back.
I always got your back, sis. You already know that.
I said Gina.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
got your back. Of course I do.
But she know that was funny.
Whatever.
It's funny. The fact that you put eating a popsicle was funny to me in the camera.
She just put
That's
up,
what made me laugh. Like, I want a popsicle too.
I
Acting like
I'm
her.
hungry. I'm having back-to-back meetings.
But I'm eating pistachios.
Well, you women go ahead and continue to do what you do. Okay. I'm gonna continue to watch. All right, but on the other side of that, but I understand, Nyla, and again, you know, you are my little sister. Sage is my little sister. I love you both. Okay, but and you just made the point that I was trying to make. Also, is that you don't choose. You know, why would you choose to get into something that you know is going to be looked at differently? All right, love is love. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Give me Nyla, she don't want no popsicle. Come on now. She don't want no popsicle. Go ahead, Angela. Tell the truth. What you want?
Stop it.
No, you did.
We can get her a donut.
Huh?
We can get her a donut.
Look, we're not gonna have no popsicles. We ain't gonna have no pickles. We ain't gonna have no. What else with it? No.
She wants both, so we gonna get her a popsicle and a donut.
No cream filled donuts. We ain't gonna have no. Nothing that said this is a PG nothing show. Let me stop. All right. So we're gonna come back to you.
What?
No, I'm just letting it. Okay, Maurice, where you at, bro? Where you at? Maurice had all kind of cinematic stuff going on. Maurice, she going to town, ain't she, dude?
I guess. I'm just chilling.
that popsicle was fully anyway. Hey, Maurice, look, now you're in a interracial mode.
Yeah.
And you know, similarly to Naya, people look at that differently, especially black women. When a black man goes off and gets out, dates outside the race, let alone marry outside the race. All right,
well,
and then about the kids, man. What was how has your life been? Did you guys have any obstacles?
At the beginning, we did, of course, but now, you know, the biggest thing was people messing with my wife, you know, and as far as I was concerned, you know, you mess with my wife, you got to mess with me. So
Mess with her how?
You know, just doing silly shit. I mean, you know, calling her out of name and stuff, and you
Really?
know, yeah. And I told her, I said, just start writing these mugs up and sending them home. You know, it was happening in Indiana, not in Texas.
So it was your that she got talked about.
Well, it was kind of sort of my fault, but a company transferred me to go open up like 21 stores up in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So went up there and hired all the people and everything. I couldn't get any female administrators. So a couple of administrators happened to be mixed as well that we pulled in it. You know, Marianne said, hey, they got the brains. And some sisters got pissed because they didn't get the administrators They got pissed to start messing with her. So what she did is basically gave him an aptitude test right there in front of everybody. Can you do this? I tried to show you this. You didn't want to learn this. You didn't want to learn from this so-called mixed chick. So it was shit like that that really pissed me off. So and see, I was training manager, so I just said, write their ass up. She started writing them up. The mouth started shutting.
I went through the same thing though. So like, I'm mixed, so I can like relate to his wife, and like I get a lot of like heat just because I'm light skinned. I didn't choose that either. Like, I was just born this way. Like,
man, you didn't make no choices in your life, did you?
I didn't make none of them. Okay, I mean, just like my mama, ain't make that choice. I mean, like spit an image of her. I didn't make none of these choices. But me and
you came in the world like Strange, you know, just bam, man. Boomerang. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know exactly where it's from.
But we're in an interracial relationship. We're both Sage is Black and Puerto Rican, and like even and I've dated like outside my race. And I dated like I never dated a white person. That's I don't see anything wrong with it. That's just not like my cup of tea. But like I've dated Hispanic people and I've dated Black people, and there are like like struggles. There's like I don't see why. I mean, I think it's more of a problem when the man does it than like I feel like it's
you know why, don't you?
It is.
I feel like it's more I mean, I feel like men have a problem, Black men have a problem when Black women do it, but I just feel like there's no, and I used to I can understand, and I used to feel like
for the longest we wouldn't even answer the question. People asked what she was.
Yeah, I used to feel like, well, I wouldn't want my brothers to date a white person because what if their parents are racist or this and this? But I've come to realize, right? Literally the entire civil rights movement and everything that we fought for the past 500 years is to become unity. It doesn't matter who you love. It don't matter if they Black, white, orange, purple, and it doesn't matter as long as you love each other and you respect each other, and that's what love is about. I mean, you got to make sure. I mean, of course, when you're dealing with other ethnicities, you have to make sure like that. You make sure like you're not getting disrespected. Like you go to somebody's house and you don't want them over there calling you the N-word or anything like that. But if you love each other, I mean, there are certain things that you can get around. Like I'm a firm believer. Like I don't care if you're family or not. If you're gonna be toxic or if you're gonna disrupt my peace, you just gotta go. Sorry. Like I'm not in a slave mentality. Like it is what it is. But I don't see the purpose. Like you love who you love. Why does that matter to anybody else? They not sleeping with you.
What they could.
All right.
Ilsa said, I'm joking. Ilsa says the military is full of interracial couples, especially overseas, and we love who we love. I have never dated outside of my race. Now, have I thought about it? Yes, but I love the Black man. And Ilsa, let me tell you unequivocally, the Black man loves you too. Okay, so Angela Dixon says, actually, it's harder now for Black women to date a white man.
It is. I agree. It is.
And she
why is it harder?
Because there's social media is such a beat.
We do say the words.
I can say it.
Yeah,
sure you can.
I'm Gina's like a mother. Like I can't be saying stuff in front of Gina. I'd be feeling weird, but
you gotta watch Gina.
I never heard Gina say not a.
You just check out. There you go. She checked.
You never heard Gina say a curse word?
No, I never heard you say. But social media is a bitch.
Oh my god! Oh no! Hold on. The views expressed is Dopeliven TV Live. Not necessarily. No, core. No, you're right.
It is. Yes, thank you, Angela, for saying that. It is because now there's so many different things, right? There's homophobia, there's transphobia, there's interracial phobia, if that's a word. And like now it's like Black women are supposed to lift up their Black kings, and if she dates a white man, then there's a problem. And then it's also like, well, she like the Black woman, like the reason. Then it's a whole thing about, well, the reason why Black men don't date Black women is because all this extra stuff. Like, it's just a whole battle. So if a woman, and it's seen as, and I feel like it's always been that way, but now that the social media is just like there, if a Black woman dates outside of her race, it's like she's betraying the Black man, and she's aiding in them beating the Black man down. I've seen posts where it's just like, well, if you date a Black man, those if you date a white man, those are the same men that used to whip the Black man and all this and other stuff, and it was like, and then they're the same ones that used to rape our Black women. But it's just like, what did we fight for then? For us to be equal, for there to be equity, for boys and our children to play together, for us to be able to dine together and come together in unity. Like, what the hell was the "I Have a Dream" speech for? God damn it! If we're gonna keep creating this separation, like, I feel like you love who you love. If you feel like you only wanna date inside your race, that's your prerogative. There's not your job to imply any of your beliefs, morals, and values on somebody else's life just because that's what you believe. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go live your life the way you want it. It is not your job, responsibility, or your right to impose. You can have your opinions all you want, but it's not your right to impose on what someone else should do with their life. Cause who are you? At the end of the day, regardless of whether you're not God, if we're really going there, you're not God, you're not the universe, whatever anybody believes, you're not that person. You're just a regular person, just like me. You no different than Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Richard, Tom Richard.
We used to catch so much cane, back in the day. For one, all the sisters thought she was white, trying to pose to be Black, and my whole thing is that we don't let folks kind of make us go against each other. You know what I'm saying? So we done took it just being black and white, or black, white, and brown, to black, white, brown, brown, little brown, big brown, dark, 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 to
Right.
and just breaking us down to the point where we fighting with each other. We too busy fighting with each other and not worrying about the stuff, that social issues that matter, like you said. We got to get rid of that shit. We really do, because we can't come together if we're fighting amongst each other about little shit like this. They throw this stuff out here for us. This ain't nothing but race bait. This shit don't do nothing.
Let's talk about that. What Nyla said about the "I Have a Dream." Okay, now that dream was that everybody could be together. Okay, and realistically, if we look at it in the big picture, we are. There's a lot of people, like my brother Mike Phillips right there. That's my guy. All right, but my thing is this: there's some people out there, and it's been raised again because of the past presidential administration, where it's okay to separate. You know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with again, love who you love. All right, and don't worry about what other people are saying. Okay, the part that you have to worry about, number one, is in an interracial relationship. You're bringing kids. You're bringing kids into this, so they're going to have the same stigma, if not worse, at school and different things like that. Okay, just teach them at home that these are ignorant people and ignore them if you can. And, grow up and just love everybody. All right. Ilsa says it's the opinion of some that if a black man is involved with married to a Caucasian woman, she is viewed as his trophy wife. That is so true. So my question could be, why do, and I've heard this, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I've heard that when a black man goes to a white woman, it's because he's tired of the way that the black woman has been acting. They don't lift him up.
I heard that too.
let me tell you
Before you
something.
say anything, Earl Davis says people's minds are so much like government. They try to control every situation, which way it goes. Absolutely, brother. Go ahead.
I know some black guys who refuse to date black women in general. Wouldn't do it. Doesn't matter. Mama black, daddy black, won't sister black, won't date a black woman just because that not because they're not attracted to them. That just because like not even having to go through or saying I'm tired of black whatever. Here's the thing, like as a black person we are portrayed, and as a black woman we're painted, and I think that Gina would agree, we're painted as angry black women that are loud, that have attitudes, always going off, because we were taught not to like basically let anybody freaking bulldoze you over. But if it's a Latina, oh that's spicy, oh that's sexy, oh for doing the same thing, crazy and all, doing the same thing, that's sexy, oh this and that, oh it's, mind you, I want to make, before anybody else says anything or whatever, I want to make this comment. I have talked to a lot of people who are not from here. My cousin, he's married to my other cousin, and she's German. Like he met her in the military.
Oh, you said your cousin's married to your other cousin.
Well, she's my cousin by marriage. She's my cousin because he's married. Like so, like I can't. He's his wife. My cousin's wife is from Germany. He met her while he was in Germany.
Oh,
They're
that's
not.
what. So you got some hillbillies in your family? What's going
No,
on?
no, 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 no. But I have like people that know, like people, older people, or who are not from here. And do you know this issue that we deal with here is not a factor in like most of the other parts of the world?
Most part of Europe, isn't it?
It's not a factor. Like I have a friend. He's from Haiti, and he came over here, and he was like in the U.S. military. Like he was like the colorism and the things that we deal with here, the things that matter here, don't really matter in a lot of other parts of the world. Like I don't know what the heck goes on here, but it's really just like that slavery mentality of suppression. To be honest, it's just
And
what it
that's
is.
exactly what
Like I
it is.
said,
But go ahead, Maurice. I'm sorry.
like I said earlier, they put those little pieces of things in there. We don't have to worry about them no more. They done planted that bomb in our head already.
Yep.
So we fight. You know.
But I know black men married to white women that have the same issues that black
Yeah.
men married to black women have. So it's not a matter of the white woman is more submissive and she doesn't cause problems. Yes, they do. So if I don't think in a lot of the people that I know, it had nothing to do. It was just like Naya said, you fall in love with who you fall in love with.
Right.
Absolutely.
It didn't matter the color.
We get a couple of these comments out the way. Earl says because they want to stay in control of the relationship. That's the reason why guys of other color go to women of other color. I got another something on the phone. It says you get a lot of the light skin, dark skin crap from our community. She's dealt with it all her life. This is Marcella Amos. She
That
says
is true.
she loves her black brothers. She's dated
Again,
outside her race. She got a lot of crap about it, but her attitude was it's her business. Who cares what others think? As long as she was being treated like the queen that she was, it's all good. So I'll just say this, and I think
I appreciate and I love to see blended families. I think that's bringing cultures together. It's bringing a lot of, and it helps to for each person to learn the diversity of a different race. I have friends, I have relatives, I have close family members that are in interracial relationships. I know, like you said, Maurice, in the beginning, they went through a lot. They went through a lot in the very beginning, and I don't understand why couples have to go through that. The looks, people saying disrespectful things, people that you don't even know.
No.
They walk into a restaurant and people will say nasty things to them
Yeah,
because
they're love. You know, they
exactly,
can see
and
the love
it's
on them.
like really, people, you need to stop. Come on, let's stop
Yeah.
it.
All right. And like I said, as long as that keeps happening, is that right there. If you want to talk about religion and relationships, that right there is a product of the devil. It keeps us, all of us, in conflict with each other. And conflict ain't nothing but a product of the devil.
Hey, Ilse says this could be said about a black woman marrying a white man because they might feel that the black is not adequate enough, or she has had too many bad relationships with black men. So the black woman tries something different.
Well,
Well,
it might not try nothing different as much as it was that she fell in love who she was supposed to fall in love with.
yeah, you know what? I don't know if somebody, maybe people do go out and say, okay, let me go date a white guy.
It could have been somebody knocking on that door for a long time.
I don't know if that's not the way I date. I don't. When I was dating, I didn't say, "Well, let me go find a Latino to date," or "Let me go find a white guy to date." You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know if it happens like that.
As a matter of fact, when we got let me tell you what's so crazy. I got transferred up there. We opened up the stores, and the first thing that come out these mugs' mouth was, success done kissed you, and done went to you, a white woman. That's the first thing. You wasn't there in the struggle at the beginning. Calling me a sellout and all that. I said, look, man, she been there through the thick and thin. When I didn't have, nothing but shoe soles and no freaking whip, she was there. She took me out to dinner. So, it wasn't like I got success suddenly, and that's the way our relationships.
I just think it's crazy that we and it's all prejudiced. It's all prejudice. You can label it like you want to, but it's all prejudice. You love who you love. All right, black, white, and I don't know where Nye got these purple people from, but she said
the family. What ain't they right? That's family.
Hey, Maurice, that's the ones that went past black, they went past blue, now they're purple. Okay, that's that deep south.
That's family. You know what I'm talking about when I say that's family, don't you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
She said purple, but it's all good. I just don't, and I didn't raise my child that way. Okay, my son has dated everybody. I'll put it like that.
Man's tattoos.
I don't agree with. Now, of course, culturally, you want to stay within your race, this and that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but again,
love who you love, man.
Love who you love, and that's basically the bottom line. Okay, Angela says she's done it in the past. She's dated outside her race, white, because of how she's been treated in past relationships with black men. And see that the reason people do go, I mean, that's your own reason, but we have a lot, men and women, we have a lot of responsibility to share as to why people do what they do if we're treating them badly. You want to try something different, and that's fine, all right? But I don't even like that term, trying something different. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. We are all human beings, period. You know what I'm saying? Elsa says, oops, I don't know what I put up there. She says that anyone seen the movie Something Different with Sanaa Lathan? Yes, good movie.
Yes. It's a really good movie.
I'm going to check it out then.
Ilsa, I'm gonna come and watch it with you. We're gonna watch it together. Come on.
This man.
What?
Get your life, dude.
I got my life, baby. You already know. But guess who coming in, y'all?
Who'd you on?
No, Chris Mill.
Chris.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, man?
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Chris, we got a lot of stuff going on today, bro.
Oh, what y'all talking about today?
Woo! What ain't we talking about today? All right. What ain't we talking? We're talking about blended families, which we ain't talked about yet. We probably ain't gonna get to that. Okay. We talking about same-sex marriages. Nye is schooling us on that. We talking about interracial. Maurice is I said screwing. He's schooling us on that. All right. Polyamorous relationship.
Ooh.
Angela,
I can school you on that one. Go ahead.
He in Vegas. What goes on in Vegas? Stay in Vegas.
What happens in Vegas?
Or end up on the internet, one or the other.
And then we talking about older. We just talking about relationship. I'll call it relationship oddities, different aspects of relationships. We just got through dealing with the black white. Okay, I want to get into the polyamorous too, and now we're gonna get back to the same sex marriages and relationships as well. But the polyamorous, man. So I was schooled today on polyamory. I was schooled today. I wish it was a actual demonstration, but it wasn't. It was verbal.
You don't want the actual. No, you don't even want the actual demonstration, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Because no, you don't. Because people don't think people think one way of what it is, and that's not it.
Nope.
See, the thing what people don't understand about poly relationships is that she can have somebody too.
Thank you. What I say yesterday. What I
said. Sit your ass down.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
That's the part. That's the part.
That's the part you don't want to know about.
Most people don't understand.
She ain't getting it. Where my gun at? Hold on. She can't get none. It has to be. Daniel Johnson says, hold on, you really have to love and enjoy who you're with. Everybody puts their best foot forward in the beginning. As long as the love and respect and desire to be with the person is mutual, enjoy your life. Yes, sir. All you're doing is taking a shot, no matter the ethnicity, and nothing is guaranteed. But if it's worth grinding it out together, make it happen. Absolutely. Hey, Daniel, I appreciate that, man. Most definitely. Elsa, quit shaking your head, girl. It's all good. Go ahead, Chris.
But that's what it is. Like, it's really what you like to call blended families. We can touch on that and this at the same time. It's basically a blended family up under one roof. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like a co-ed household up under one roof.
So, and Nye kind of got me on this one, okay? But man, look, I'm sorry if she brings it up and she says, "Hey, I want to bring my friend into this," all right? And we kicking it. Month go by, 2 months go by. Man, I'm the king. Then all of a sudden, she want to bring a prince in there. Ain't finna happen.
But I mean, that's the part. That's the part about it that most people don't think about when they hear poly relationship. They think a guy with a whole bunch of women, and that's not how it goes.
They don't think the girl's gonna go out and do their thing too.
Right. Exactly.
They can do it together.
Huh.
That's
called an orgy.
Maurice. So I used to work with.
Am I lying?
I used to work with this girl, and this woman, because she was wrong, and she was married. She was married. She had I don't know. I think she had 2 kids, and her man had a girlfriend who was also married. So they were married, and then the girl and her husband were married, but he was asexual.
Swinging.
And then they moved in together. So I guess the kids had 4 parents. Damn. And then she also had a girlfriend. It was a very confusing dynamic, but
I like a bunch of nymphos moved in together.
They both. So it was like the girlfriend and her man, and then her and her husband. But her husband and that girl was dating, and they all moved in together. They moved in together in Indiana, because I think that's where the girlfriend lives. And they all moved in together. They're all together, and then she had a girlfriend that she had for it was just it was polygamous.
That's too much, though.
It was just it was a confusing
dynamic. Why did they, my question is, why did they even get married if they were going to do all that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. So this is what she said. She said I forgot what she told her. So her mom was a Quaker, which is a different religion, or not religion. I don't know what you want to call it. And so she believed that you can be in love with more than one person. And so she was she realized that there was things that her man needed that she couldn't provide to him because of the type of person she was and the type of person that he was. and they loved each other, but there were certain things that she could not provide to him in the way that he needed, because at the end of the day they're different people, and that I don't think that that's Greg, why are you here twice?
Go ahead.